Hi everyone, Dr. Jeff here this week with Cohen student Colin. Back from my little jaunt to Florida where it was 24 degrees and sunny last week, so I know you feel sorry for me. But anyways, we're back to work in the cold north. What are we talking about this week, Colin?
So this week we're going to talk about intermittent fasting.
So we've had a few questions in the office from patients about what is intermittent fasting and the benefits and stuff. So we thought we'd talk a little bit about that today. So intermittent fasting is two words. One is fasting, one is intermittent. Intermittent means kind of comes and goes. Fasting is not eating. So it's a method of a diet that you kind of eat for a little bit and then you don't eat for a little bit. Intermittent, come and go, and fasting, not eating.
So there's a couple ways you can do this. One of the ways is an 8 and 16. So you pick 8 hours of the day where you eat, and then the rest of the 16 hours you don't eat. So whether that's you're eating between 9 to 5 or you're eating between 8 and 4, and you spend the rest of the 16 hours fasting. There's another way. It's a 2 and 5. So you pick 2 days out of the 7-day week and you do a 24-hour fast. And it doesn't have to be back to back. It can be spread out. It could be a Monday or Thursday. You just spend that 24 hours fasting. And there's another way where you can just spend, 1 day a week fasting. So one 24-hour period, and it's a really good place to start off with for beginners, and you can always work your way up from there.
Well, why would anybody want to do this? So what are the benefits of this? So when it's done for a weight loss type of program. So the whole idea is that while you're fasting, you're going to be burning fat for energy, so you're going to be losing weight while you're on the diet. They also found that this is really good for controlling your blood sugar. It's also good for your cardiovascular system, so for strokes and heart attacks and things like that. They've actually found it helps with your brain power. So you learn and you can work better. Your brain can work better when you're doing intermittent fasting.
So some effects that you may experience with intermittent fasting are the obvious. So you're probably going to be a little bit hungry. You may experience some headaches or some lightheadedness because your blood sugar is going to be dropping. You may experience some hormone imbalances. Your menstrual cycle may be a little bit off. And in rare cases, your body may start breaking down protein and cause some ketoacidosis, which the kidneys do not like protein, and it may lead to some kidney damage.
So people that shouldn't really do this, one is if you're pregnant or you think you're going to be pregnant or you are pregnant or you're breastfeeding, because going on this diet can upset the balance of your hormones, and that can affect your ability to get pregnant or even your breastfeeding and your menstrual cycle. So if you're planning on getting pregnant, you are pregnant, you should probably not be doing this. Also, if you're under the age of 18 and you're still growing, probably not a good idea to do this. If you're already suffering from some sort of eating disorders of some sort, probably not a good idea. We don't want to set you backwards in your ways. But if you're a healthy individual over the age of 18, looking at trying to lose some weight, or maybe even say try and control your blood sugar or help with your heart and your brain, certainly a good way to try and go on a simple kind of diet that limits your time. I know that Dr. Adrian here, her and her sister Rachel quite often do a 24-hour one. They'll eat on Tuesday night for dinner, and they don't eat again until Wednesday night for dinner. My wife does the 16-8 rule, so she usually has breakfast at 10, has her last meal at 6, and then doesn't eat again until 10 o'clock the next morning. And sometimes I'll follow that with her, and just for something different to do. But for people who are interested in a kind of type of diet and something different to try, certainly worth an effort.
So if you like the video today, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And as always, if you have any questions about what we talked about today, feel free to contact us at jgoldsworthy@goldsworthywellness.com. And as always, here at Goldsworthy Wellness,
we got your back.